Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I'm working on a single page 6x12 layout, and these are photos from Quebec City, Canada. And as you can see, they're holiday themed. My friend loves Christmas. We found a Christmas shop in the area, and so we thought, all right, we're gonna go in, look around, see what we see. And of course it was beautiful inside, all decked out and everything. I do have 3 photos here that I want to use, so that's going to have to be a photo flip. I know that's happening. But up top, I have a horizontal 4x6 pocket. I have a 3x4 card that needs to go there, so I need either a ready-made 4x6 pocket card that will work, that I can just kind of slap this on there and then decorate or journal, or I have to make one, which is fine. And then down here, I really hope that I can just find an easy 3x4 card and just drop it in there. Call it good. I don't have my cards out yet. I do have this sitting on my desk, which is a bunch of stickers, ephemera, that kind of stuff related to winter and the holidays. So I do have that, but I will need to get out my cards, and I really need to start there to figure out what's my background going to look like. I can also make my photo flip, since I've got all photos and there isn't a journaling card that's going to be part of that. That makes it a little bit easier, because then really all I have to do is just kind of slap everything on, pick out a tab to indicate that it needs to be lifted, and then I can do simple embellishments once that's all put together. I have my cards out. These are my 3x4s, and then I've got my 4x6s here. And I certainly do have some red. Like right away, I'm like, I love the look of this card, except it's probably too busy. There's a lot happening there. But I have my cards here, so I can start there and figure out what is going to work. I do have some blue happening, different shades of blue that might work. What's in here again? That's more red and green. Oh, a little blue there, but red and green as well. And gold. There's gold happening in kind of this brown tone, like a tan, so I might be able to get away with that too. So I'll just see what's in there. I think I'm going to start with the 4x6 because that's generally harder. So if I can get that picked out, that'll really give me a nice base, and I can go from there. I think I have found the card that I want for the top pocket here. I think it's this one. I love the fact that it's half and half. This is perfect. Where obviously I could put journaling there, but I feel like it's meant for a photo maybe, because you can still journal here. Hence what it says. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this down. It's a little too big. Right now I can see like I didn't quite cut it at the right spot. It needs a little more trimmed off. And I want that line to be visible there. And then I'm thinking I may cut it the other way as well, so that you can see these lines and just fit the photo in between. It won't really lose anything if I do that. I do want to keep the sign at the top with the name of it, although I'll probably end up writing it here, because I don't think, should I write Quebec City here, or should I write the name of the shop? I'll have to think about that. But either way, I do need to trim down this photo a little bit, so I will do that next. Okay, I have cut this down, and I think I've gotten it right, because I want it to be right up to the line, but where you can see the line, I want that division. And then here, you can see the red lines. Let me get it just right there. Top and bottom. I keep shifting it while I'm putting it on here, but I do think I have it correct, because I think it adds to the visual interest to be able to see all those lines and have this fit nicely in there. So I've got that done. So I think I can adhere it. Or maybe I should do my journaling first in case I screw it up. I believe this is a digital card. It feels like it is. Like I printed this on my own cardstock. So if I screw it up, I could print another one, but it's probably smarter to do the journaling first to make sure I don't make a mistake. All right, I've completed my journaling to make sure that went well, and it all went fine. So then I attached the photo. But looking at this, I definitely need some more color in it. I'm thinking maybe blue, because while this sits here, let me back up my camera a little bit. While this sits up here, you will see the blue here, you will see it here. I'm thinking I can find a blue phrase that I can overlap. I don't want to cover up the whole red area because I kind of like it, but maybe I can overlap it here. So I am going to have to go into this bag of stuff. Hopefully there's something right here that's easy. I would prefer a dark blue. I don't even know that I have one in there. I might have some. Let me grab this. think these are all bigger things, but maybe. I do have some stickers, so I could go through those as well, but I really, oh, here, there are some dark blue here. I really want something there to bring that all together. Otherwise, it feels like with that sort of large white background, it feels too flat to me. So I have decided to use this sheet of stickers. I looked through the other things, but this color matches better, so that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm just going to do the one that says memories. I thought about traveling because we were, but I could use that for something else, not holiday specific. So I think I'm just going to use this one. And what's interesting is, like, clearly I didn't open this up fully before now. I've used one of these, but there were two sheets and they were kind of stuck together and I didn't realize it. And when I pulled them apart, I have this whole sheet of blank labels. I had no idea. And I didn't order this. I see that it was a gift that came with my monthly subscription. So sometimes they do that. If you order extra, like you get your monthly kit, you add something on, they'll throw something in there as a gift. Clearly, like, I didn't even know that these were there, but I absolutely love it. Maybe I'll end up using some here if I want a stamp or something. But, you know, it always feels good when you feel like, hey, I'm getting something even more for free. All right, so I added the sticker on there and I love the way that looks. I think it's enough. Nothing else needs to go there. If I were to add anything, I might add like a little gold star or something at the end, but we'll see. Because I do have like a star right here and stuff. Like, it would work. Thematically, it would work. I have my flip ready here, and in my partially used pieces of tabs and labels and whatnot, I had this in there. I'm going to use that for down here. It's a little bit lighter than this blue, but it's close enough. Still brings in the blue. I like it, so that's good. So I'm going to put these together, and then I probably will end up only doing something similar where I'm using stickers like this or my phrases as embellishments. So I'm not too worried about like sticking them all on. If I find one I really like and I feel like I want to staple in it, then I'll have to do that before I attach it. But otherwise, I think I'm good to go with the photo flip part. I did decide to add one of the stickers to this one, and I like the idea of having a staple just to give it some visual interest, because there's nothing on the front of this one, nothing on the inside here of any kind of embellishment. So I decided I did want one. So I did that, attached it so that the staple goes through here and not through the entire flip. And now I can just add it here. Make sure it's even at the top. Yep. And there we go. All right, since I have that all taken care of, see, it's in the pocket, I need to pick out my card here. And I'm thinking maybe red to match what's happening up here, but I would consider gold too. If I have something, I just don't remember if I have that available or not. So I'm going to look through all of these and just see what I find that might work here. And then I will go back and see, do I want to embellish here? I feel like I need to, and it's probably going to be here and here, because then they're opposite from each other. They're diagonal, which is great, but we'll see what I find in here first. Well, I did actually end up finding a card that has gold foil on it. And since I'm not a huge Christmas scrapper, like for an everyday album, we don't really even celebrate it that big really at our house. So I figured, well, where else am I going to use this? But I love it. It just says ho, ho, ho. I can put it right there. And then I definitely will go back and add a star here. Since I've decided to use kind of these gaudy, sparkly foam stars, I want to go as small as possible. So I'm actually going to take the inside of this one, because that is smaller by far than this. And I'm just going to, I think, do it like there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So there, I have that done. And then, before I put this in the pocket, I do want to add something. Clearly, I'm not going to add one of these. That's too much gold. So I'm trying to figure out maybe red. I think I do have red stars somewhere. All right, I have found these. This is a brighter red than I wanted. Like, it's clearly different, but I think it's okay with some of the other things that are in here. So since that's there, I think maybe I want it on this side. Maybe I'll just go like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's put it in the pocket here. See what I think of it. Oh, is it a little too wide? Yes, I'm gonna have to trim it down. That's okay though. I forgot this style page protector, the Becky Higgins, it's actually like slightly smaller than a true 3x4. So I will trim that off, but otherwise, this whole layout is done and I'm very pleased with it. So here's another one finished for Canada. Thanks for watching.